What's up, y'all? It's your girl Lady Lex, and I'm back. Let's talk about another episode of the Married to Medicine Girls. Okay, so the episode starts off. Quad is back from Africa. She went there, with her fertility journey to. Baby, I'm learning a lot just sitting here watching this. Okay, so you get the eggs, and then I guess you fertilize the eggs, and then I guess if it grow, whatever, if it's processed no way, then it becomes like embryo. Okay, y'all, a little medical moment here. Okay, anyway, so the girls come over to visit her after she come back. It was Dr. Heavenly, Angel, and Dr. Contessa. They came over. She said they fertilized her eggs. I forgot how many she had. She had like 4 or something like that. Anyway, and she's hoping, that the egg fertilization go well and they get, a healthy embryo. Anyway, so on the other side of town, we got King and the guys going to get haircuts. They just talking to King saying somebody his needs ain't being met or something, but he would seem selfish to say it now because, Quad needs his support. And he was saying somebody's taking away time from work and his daughter and stuff like that. I ain't gonna lie, it's really sad, but I feel like King probably has some valid points from his point of view, from being in his shoes. I'm sure, missing work, missing out, going to Africa with his daughter. I'm assuming his daughter is probably somewhere local to them where he can see her on the regular, and then having to be gone. Baby, I don't think Africa is no short trip you can really take in a couple of days. Like, you probably have to be gone at least a week, probably, I would think. Especially, with the turnaround time, having to fly back, that long flight, yeah. So he has valid points. I just feel like he didn't voice all of this in the beginning, maybe. I don't know. I think he may have gave Quad some false hope that he would be down to just continue the IVF process until no avail, until they got the baby. And I feel like Quad was under the impression, and then I feel like now, once he's in it, he sees how much it is, how much time is taken away, and I mean, I'm not saying you don't have a right to change your mind, but sometimes before you make decisions or give people false hope, you have to think of the total outcome. Because he said he thought it was going to just be one trip to Africa to make it happen, and they've been several times. But yeah, I feel like with stuff like that, you never know what may happen, and you have to be prepared for, instead of this just being one trip, 1 week out of the year, we're going making this happen. This could be a 2-3 year process, which, you probably don't think it would take that long or be that extensive, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to medical stuff, I feel like you never really know, and you can never 100% say like, oh, I'm gonna just do this one time, and you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be enough and good. So I don't know, I feel like they should have probably communicated it better. Like, Quad probably is willing to just continue the process until she gets the results she wants, and King is like the first time was cool, I was 100% with it. The second time, it's like, okay, it didn't work the first time. Okay, we're gonna go again. Maybe it'll work. It should work this time since it didn't happen the first time. And then, I think after that, he probably like, this, I'm not finna keep doing this, taking off work and stuff. And, his feelings can be valid, but I just feel like they probably should have communicated it a lot better, because now it seems like you're getting cold feet. And I don't know, that could be the case too. You could have gas Quad up to think that you was gonna see it all the way through, no matter how long it took, and then now you know what I'm saying, getting cold feet about it. I don't know. Anyway, so the Quad asked the ladies what they was up to while she was gone, and they bring up the argument between Toya and Heavenly and stuff, and Angel is saying, why is Heavenly bringing up Eugene's body parts? Did we just skip over the whole part where Toya brought up her political, picking with Dad, like, oh, I wouldn't support her politically, and then also Toya bringing up her son. Toya been poking the bear all season with Heavenly, so I mean, Eugene ain't really got nothing to do with what's going on, but she's been talking about Heavenly's political career. She's been talking about her son. So, baby, your husband's gonna have to catch a straight. Yes, Eugene, he gonna have to catch a straight. Like, I don't know. And I like Eugene, but yeah, he just, I don't know. Toya, I don't know. I don't like this narrative that people trying to put like Toya's the victim when she has been starting with this lady all season. Like, Angel, are you seeing what we saying? Then the text, we can't forget about the text with the purse. Instead of Toya just saying who purse is this, I feel like Toya already knew who purse it was, but she gonna say who fake purse is this, and she probably already knew it was Heavenly purse. Then it just kept on, and then at the purse making party, they do, well, Simone do the party, but Toya gonna bring the bag and just drag, like, she just kept on going with it. And now y'all wanna make Toya the victim because, I don't know, maybe Heavenly, the stuff she says hit a little bit harder, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. But neither one of them are really doing light-handed jabs at each other, but Toya is starting it, so it is what it is, in my opinion. Then they bring up how Simone like to look up everybody's personal information about their houses, businesses, cars, etc. And Heavenly told Quad that Simone told her if she could get the VIN number for that Rose Run, she would look up Quad. It ain't funny because Simone is that person I would cuss her out so bad. Like, girl. Simone, child. Yeah, I couldn't. Simone been piss me off. I'd be like, okay, you look up. How about this? I give you my VIN number to my Rolls Royce when you give me your bank account information, and I can see who's putting the deposits in on the account, because we all know the deposits into y'all bank account is coming from you and none from Cecil. So yeah, a matter of fact, when you could show me at least 5 deposits monthly, nice chunk of money, at least 10,000 plus from Cecil every month into y'all account, then I'll give you the VIN number to my Rolls Royce. Until then, mind your business. Anyway, so then we get Mimi and Steve. They're home with their son. Their daughter, I think they said she's with the grandmother because they like to give her a break from her brother sometimes so she can have time to herself, you know, and relax, and I guess not be on edge all the time. And I really enjoy seeing that family. I really think they're probably one of the best additions to the show, like seeing them navigate being parents, and they seem so loving towards each other. Like, and I mean, I'm not surprised. See, this is what it looks like when you have, I don't want to call it the wrong thing, psychiatrist, psychologist, whatever, somebody that deals with mental health. I'm gonna bring Dr. G in this for a minute. Somebody, at least one of the people in the relationship deals with mental health and knows how to go about it, and they, I guess, know how to maneuver the relationship, and with a relationship with 2 loving people that want to work together. Because Dr. G's supposed to be like a mental health person, but he couldn't, baby. Dr. G couldn't navigate nothing. He can't even navigate the stuff over there with Sweet Tea. He over there yelling at that lady because he was mad because Quad and King was over at the what was that? Their little vacation they went on last season. So yeah, that's so good. Like, Mimi, as far as what we could see on the show, seems like a good mental health provider. I would go to her. Dr. G, on the other hand, no. Dr. G, being who he is, baby, you go to him for counseling, he gonna tell you to stay with the man that's knocking your head between the washer and dryer. Because, oh, well, why you antagonize him? Why you keep asking him questions when he come through the door if you know he gonna knock your head between the washer and dryer? Just quit asking him questions. Like, Dr. G. Oh God. Anyway, we're gonna leave Dr. G and his Mini Cooper in the past. Anyway, so Dr. Heavenly goes and meets up with her brother. He is I think she said a few years older than her. Like, I think he was in his late 50s. She more in like her mid 50s, I think. They were, Heavenly said her parents was married when that boy was conceived. The boy is only a couple years older than her, and her parents had been married for a while before she was born. So they seem happy to get to know each other, but you know, I really want to see Dr. Heavenly's sister, because y'all know she done talked about she got a sister before, and that would be interested. And I'm surprised that they didn't have her at the family reunion. Like, how you gonna have a family reunion? You said you got a sister. It's like, you just brought the brother. Like, where's your sister? I mean, we know y'all don't always get along, but y'all can just come to the family reunion and eat some macaroni and cheese together and just, you know what I'm saying? Not really, you didn't really have to delve into what, you know, y'all dynamic is or y'all issues, unless it's just that bad that y'all can't even be around each other like that. But there would have been a nice, soft introduction to her sister, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, Heavenly tells the brother, you know, about the issues with her son, and he said, I think he said somebody having the same issue with one of his kids, and you know, they gonna throw a family reunion. So anyway, they get ready for the family reunion. Everybody is cooking at mac and cheese because they have, what they call it, a mac off, to see who make the best mac and cheese. I just want to take this moment to point out, y'all see how Toya and Eugene boys over there, they knew to wash that aluminum pan out and take the paper out of it and wash it before they put food in it. Simone and Cecil, y'all need to send, what their name, Michael and Miles, send Michael and Miles over there, because they little play cousins, Ashton and Avery, could teach them something, okay? Because y'all know how black people do. You know, when your parents' friends, y'all be like play cousins or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We know it's not blood related, but we like family, you know what I'm saying? We play cousins. So anyway, yeah, that's Michael and Miles' little play cousins, Ashton and Avery, and they need to teach them. They said the little cousins, them boys might be just getting to high school, and baby, they gotta teach these grown men that they supposed to take the paper. Anyway, Simone start, baby, Cecil in the kitchen just trying to make his macaroni and cheese, and Simone and them start going off on him about how him and the boys don't try to take stuff off her plate, and she don't feel like they care about her. And all I really got from this conversation is Simone and Cecil could be like those divorced couples, like, you know what I'm saying, like parents where like they get along, they can be cool. Like, I don't know if anybody ever seen that dynamic, like the divorce or like ex, you know, exes of each other. They could be cool at the cookout, eating together, having some drinks together, you know, laughing and kikiing with everybody, but they just weren't well in a relationship. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just, their values and the things that I guess need to be done or whatever, they just didn't align in the relationship aspect. So it's like they would argue about stuff pertaining to the relationship dynamic, but it was real cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was like the fun couple. You go to their house and it's like, oh yeah, baby, we go over there, drink, eat, have a good time. That's cool. But when y'all leave and some real life stuff happen, you know, pertaining to them relationship wise or maybe parenting wise, they can't get on the same page. So it's like, oh, why? I feel like that's how people are. They don't want Cecil and Simone to break up because they're like the cool couple. You go to their house, you drink, you eat, you have a good time. You know what I'm saying? They real cool people, but that don't mean they're going to work well together in a relationship, you know. But they give the couple that, baby, you can invite both of them to the barbecue, baby. They might be in the kitchen drinking, dancing and laughing, but realistically, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, oh, y'all give it together. No, no, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. But we cool though, you know what I'm saying? But nah, you know, it's a little toxic. This dynamic I'm talking about, it's a little toxic because sometimes them couples like that, they'll you know, they do a lot of back and forth with each other, you know what I'm saying? They the type of couples, like, if you the new person in their life, you can't really trust them around each other because they might still be messing around, or they might mess around with each other sometimes, so you can't really trust them. Anyway, so everybody showed up to the family reunion. Toya points out that Heavenly's other son was not there. Toya, you come in being messy. Don't you start crying when Heavenly go off on you. Like, that's what I've been saying every episode. They show Toya say some little BS to Heavenly, and then when Heavenly say something bad, everybody like, oh, Heavenly, you just da 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 da, baby. Toya is starting it. Toya won't, at this point, Toya won't Heavenly to cuss her out and say all kind of off the wall insults to her. And yeah, so Toya came in and said that about Heavenly, why her son went there. Why Heavenly gonna say in the confessional, that's why Eugene's stuff still small? Ooh, y'all, that tickled me. She said that's why your man's stuff is still small. And then she gonna say something, ain't that right, Daddy? And he told me, yeah, I don't know. Bro, them people is funny. They is funny. Like, Toya, see, that's what I'm saying. Then you and Eugene gonna be sitting there mad because somebody bringing up what he got going on in his boxes, but you came in on some BS. You know how that lady son ain't there. Y'all done had this conversation 3 times. Like, you just wanted to jab at her, and then when she jabbed back at you, then you want to cry and play the victim. Anyway, Steve and Mimi, you know, everybody showed up with their families, but they had Steve and Mimi was in a confessional, and they was talking about you know, parents, whatever. Baby, they revealed that Steve don't know who his daddy is. Steve don't know who his daddy is, and Mimi said, well, we could find him, and he was like, yeah, I don't think I want to, or something like that. And I seen Toya said something. Toya said somebody don't nobody better show up at her doorstep with the last name Bush. And I just said all that to say this, like, I somewhat understand Steve or maybe not want to know who his dad is. First of all, I feel like that is sad. Why? I mean, Steve a little bit older, but why is people not knowing who their daddies is? Like, I feel like women, y'all need to do better. Y'all need to stand. Like, if you was messing around with different people or somebody maybe you shouldn't have been messing around with, it is what it is. Please tell this child who his daddy is. And if you ain't 100% sure, if you was messing with a couple different dudes and you don't know, baby, you know them 3-4 dudes or however many you was messing with. Baby, you gonna have to, you can't bring, I feel like you can't bring a child into the world and not be willing to face the consequences of what come with it. If you was out here, like Miss E say, laying it low and spreading it wide, and you can't tell the child who that is. So you're gonna have to hold yourself accountable and just take the bullet and say, look, I was laying it low and spreading it wide. Look, your daddy can be between these 3 men, and see if you can convince them or go through the courts and get a DNA test. I feel like the child deserves to know who his dad is. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's not, I don't think that's cool for a grown person not know who their dad is because their mom won't tell them or she don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that's crazy. Like, and it's like I said, even if you don't know, I'm sure you have an idea of who the possible candidates could be. You should try to get a DNA test before your kid gets really old, even if the dad don't do it. Like, I just feel like it's even if he don't take up time with the kids, even if he just like, oh, I want to do with it, at least they have an idea of where they come from. I think that's kind of crazy, but I agree with Toya though at the same time. Who, child, baby, I don't need nobody showing up at my door talking about they got my, it ain't even gotta have my last name, but talking about we siblings. Baby, I already know my mama ain't had but one child. My daddy, as far as I know all my siblings, and baby, if it's some more of them out there, I think I'm cool on it. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you are in a situation like them, it's like they got the money and stuff like that, and it's like sometimes people will look at you like they will try to use you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if these siblings that you don't know or family that you don't know. I feel like that's why I understand Steve a little bit why he maybe don't want to know, because him and his wife Mimi are doing very well in life. So it's like you don't want to open up a can of worms and then now you got some leeches or some people, you know what I'm saying, like trying to drag on your coattails. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I just rather not know him. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I ain't gotta deal with him or deal with nobody begging or, you know what I'm saying, looking at me like I owe them something. You know what I'm saying? So I understand Steve in that aspect, but I probably still want to know my bloodline in a way, like where I come from. But yeah, Toya right on that, girl. Ain't nobody, no, don't come right here on my doorsteps because I'm gonna feel like you want something and I ain't got it for you. I'm sorry. What you call it? Okay, so they had the mac and cheese contest. Ashton and Avery won. I know that's right. They did say Toya cheated. I don't know if she cheated or not, but I'm willing to bet that high key Ashton and Avery or either Quad's mac and cheese was the best. Like, I feel like one of those two probably did have the best, because they say Eugene can cook, and like Eugene said, he taught his boys how to cook. And Toya, we know she got, I mean not Toya, Quad, we know she got the seasoning line and stuff like that. I feel like Miss Quad can cook. So I feel like they probably had the best. Jackie, baby, I wouldn't eat Jackie food. Jackie looked like, y'all remember Jackie had the ladies come over there and help her cook, because Jackie don't even know how to cook for real. So baby, no, Jackie look like the type of person that'll cook macaroni and don't boil the noodles first and then put the noodles in the casserole and the noodles hard. Like, you try to bite it and it's hard. The noodles ain't even been cooked, they haven't been boiled. Anyway, Toya went over there messing with Angel. Angel done brought some man to the thing with her, and Toya gonna tell the man, yeah, cause she been asking me to hook up with somebody, so I'm just trying to figure out who you are. Toya, see you messy. Y'all need to keep Toya away from that Patron bottle. Toya get to saying anything when she done drunk that. Oh my God. So anyway, Quad got an update from her egg retrieval. I think an email or something. Bruh, when I tell y'all, I went from laughing at Toya and Heavenly to, baby, I was over about to cry. I felt bad for Quad. I really did. I felt so bad for her. Saying she felt like a fairy. Like, it was just so sad. And I really feel bad for Quad because I feel like she's in a place in life where Quad is like a perfect candidate to be a mom. You know what I'm saying? Even with or without a man. You know what I'm saying? Quad got her house. She got her money. Like, she good. You know what I'm saying? She really can raise her kid by herself if she wanted to. And King basically said he would support her, but it seems like it's become to a point where it's too much. What they said with the eggs, I guess none of them became embryos, you know what I'm saying? Which is so sad. I feel bad for her. And it's become really expensive on his end, you know, and all that type of stuff. And, you know, he said he didn't really even care to have another child for real, but he was, you know, doing it with her, but he didn't know it was going to be this extensive and expensive and stuff like that. And like I said, I feel like his points are somewhat valid for him. But I just feel bad for Clark because I'm not sure if she was aware that he wasn't all the way in it like she's in it, you know what I'm saying, to have her child. So, and she said she wants to continue to do it even if, and he don't have to contribute financially to it because she just, you know, really want her child. I feel bad for Clark. I really do, sister. Because I feel like she do want a child, and I hope Quad gets the child that she wants. You know what I'm saying? I hope that she's able to have her child and stuff like that. I don't know how that's gonna work out with her and King. I don't know if he like, okay, you can still use my whatever, you know what I'm saying, to help create the egg. I don't know how they go about that. That's crazy. Who child? And I also don't know what that means for their relationship. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know what's finna happen with Quad and King. Like, is they gonna be together? You know, is this gonna be something that break them up? You know what I'm saying? It is a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Because Quad really wants a child. And even if every other aspect of their relationship was great, I think this, even if everything else is great, could still be a working point for their relationship. Because, yeah, he's not willing to, and I don't know how he feel about her going about it without him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot. Child. Anyway, yeah, child. I was laughing all episode till we got to this part, and I'm like, oh God, poor Quad. But anyway, but shout out to Dr. Contessa. She said something really nice on Watch What Happened Live, like right after that. She was like, Quad has always been a mother. You know, she loves and nurtures her family. She got the big house. She, you know, her family's in there. She take care of them. And I see that Quad do definitely take care of, like, the kids in her family. So, whether or not she biologically becomes a mom, she's, you know, been a mother and a nurturer to a lot of people. So, yeah, shout out to Quad. Like I said, wishing her the best on her baby journey. So, yeah, we're going to see what happens as the season goes on. And I will catch y'all in the next video. Peace.